Hey guys, welcome back. Lately, teeny whips have been becoming a huge part of me in FPV, and probably the same for all of you guys with the weather we've been having this winter. And I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning, I really wasn't into teeny whips that much because I was having really short flight times on all the teeny whips. However, recently, I picked up a new teeny whip, and this thing has completely changed the game for me. Alright guys, so this is what I've been flying. It is the Moblite7, and it's made by Happy Model. Essentially what this is like an ultralight teeny whip build, and it was kind of made in collaboration with or inspired by Mr. Shutterbug. A few guys out there might have seen his video, and it was with like the 18-gram teeny whip build that gets 10-minute flight times, and essentially what this guy is the production model of that. However, with that, there's a few things that I want to change about it. So today I'm going to try to change that up and work on this guy while still keeping the main goal, which is that long flight time. Alright guys, so the first thing I need to fix is actually a week into flying this guy. I cracked the frame right here. So I actually just picked up a few more of these frames so that if I break them in the future, I will have a replacement, and these were each like $4, so not too bad. While I'm doing that switch over of the components to a different frame, I want to fix the other big issue I found with this, and that is having no canopy and this weird TPU strap type thing. There's no protection here, and the camera can easily flop up and down. Some other people were running into the same problem, and one guy, he weighed this TPU strap and he compared it to a Moblite7 canopy. It was actually only half a gram lighter. So I'm willing to take that sacrifice to have a canopy protecting the board, and so that I can also have a locked camera angle. Perfect.
Please tell me you're gonna speed this up. You're going like 0 miles per hour.
Alright guys, we've got the canopy on here, camera's locked into a good position now, and we have this little bit of extra protection on the board, so I'm glad I did that. Now the last thing I want to do to balance out and accommodate for putting this little bit of extra weight is actually stick the JSC firmware on here. And I don't know too much about it, but essentially what it does is it limits the current draw of the ESC or something like that, and it'll give you a little bit of extra flight time, like 30 seconds. So I'm going to throw that on here, and hopefully that'll gain me back a little bit of flight time. Alright guys, so here we have it. The Moblite7 with all the upgrades that I've done to it. We've got the Moblite6 canopy on here. I have tape the antenna out on the back to protect it from propellers. We have the JESC firmware flashed into the ESC for that little bit of added flight time, and hopefully all these upgrades will make it a little better suited to the type of flying and freestyle indoors that I want to do with this guy. So now that we've got everything done, it's time to test. On the stock Moblite, I was getting 9 minutes 30 seconds to 10 minutes of flight time on a slow cruising flight, or 6 to 7 minutes on a faster paced freestyle flight. And what I use to fly my Teeny Whoops is literally just a simple Beta FPV light controller and my Fat Shark Attitude V5 goggles. So it kind of just shows you have a good Moblite Teeny Whoop, something like that, and some simple goggles and a controller. You can have a lot of fun indoors. Last thing I wanted to just quickly go over was what you get with the Moblite. You'll get this case. Inside, you'll get an extra frame that comes with it, and 2 of these 650 batteries, milliamp, and that's what I'm going to be using to fly in these tests. Then you get an extra set of props and some extra screws and a screwdriver. So that's what you get. That's what we've done to upgrade it. Those are the things I use, and now let's finally give her a test. Alright, so for the first battery, I'm just going to do a casual flight and try to stretch out the flight time as I would when I got like a 10-minute flight time with this guy's stock. And I'm not gonna make you sit through that, I'll speed it up. So let's get into the long flight and see how the time compares. Alright, so overall, it wasn't that much of a difference. It was 9 minutes 15 seconds of actual armed time, which was only probably 30 seconds or maybe 15 seconds off from when it was stock. So we really didn't lose too much flight time. Now overall, this is just like a normal flight that I'd be doing. One thing is like this, because it's so light, this thing is super agile and super fast. Like, I am using the normal throttle of what I would use on like a 5-inch drone, whereas like usually on a Teeny Whoop you're at like much more hovering throttle than you'd be on a 5-inch. So overall, the power and flight time of this thing is amazing, and also the maneuverability. If you have some high rates on this guy, you can even do some rolls, but takes a bit more skill when you have low ceilings like this. But yeah, overall, it's pretty capable of a lot of things. Like, I can even come down here and do a little juicy flick out of their stairwell. But yeah, not a bad quad. The upgrades we did, they're pretty effective for crashing or anything like that. And I think they increase the durability quite a bit. So, pretty good. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Oh, that was a bad crash. Yeah, I think it survived though. Feel free to leave your questions in the comments. Tell me if you want me to do a full review of this guy. Well, I can't really because I've already upgraded it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was pretty fun. Tell me your guys' opinion on the quad.